So the new PoE League Harvest launched yesterday, and I got a bunch of magic find. I'm at plus 100. Increased rarity of items dropped by slaying monsters. And usually people avoid this stat when they're playing on hardcore, but my build's kind of OP, I feel like. Instruments of Virtue gives 30% increased spell damage if you've cast a spell recently, and 50% more attack damage if you cast a spell recently. Also gives 20% more attack speed if you've attacked recently, and 30% more cast speed if you attacked recently. Well, it's really easy for me to attack and cast a spell with this build, as Jump Strike is considered an attack, and then my main ability, Wave of Conviction, which if you guys have played PoE in other seasons, you'll know that one of the main melee builds is Sunder, and I think this is kind of a newer ability that is like caster version of it. And so when I attack and then I use Wave of Conviction, my DPS goes up to 5k, which is an insane amount for this level. And that's even with my really greedy build path of going for these Orsi Steel Scale Gauntlets, which don't boost my damage at all, but they give me 50% more increased rarity of items found. This necklace also doesn't boost my damage, but it gives me 30% more increased rarity of items found. And I have some random stuff like this coral ring, 10% increased rarity of items found. And this helmet also gives me 10% more. I do want to replace a couple of these pieces and get more magic find, and that's actually going to be the goal in tomorrow's video. In today's video, I just acquire the stuff that I have, and I start around level 28. Before we get into it, I'll go over the main abilities I chose. So I went the damage route for increased damage, elemental damage. Over here we got Retribution for increased damage as well, more attack and cast speed. Then over here we got increased area of effect, increased area damage. Down here we got a little bit of extra life. Then we go over here, we got increased spell damage, increased critical strike chance for spells, more elemental damage and physical damage. And down here we got more elemental damage with attack skills. Over here we got a little bit of resist, and then we get over to this area, we got 50% more elemental damage, 12% more elemental damage, a bit more fire damage, some more physical damage, and up here we got pretty much the same except for its extra lightning damage. And then the way I'm going now is I'm going up here towards, I got some extra life because extra life is always good on hardcore, and then I went for some extra fire damage, and now I'm going to go down here to Stormweaver, which increases cold damage and lightning damage. And what you may notice is we're going for fire, lightning, and cold damage, and the reason why is because Wave of Conviction does cold damage, fire damage, and lightning damage. And the cool thing about it is enemies get negative 25% elemental resist to whatever they took the most damage from, which is going to be fire. Like, we're doing way more fire damage than lightning and cold, but 25% less fire resist when we're just pounding them with fire damage is actually quite a lot. Another thing too is we don't really have this gemmed up that well. Like, all I'm doing to buff it is giving it this added fire damage support, and then it's got an onslaught support on it, which is not increasing the DPS until we kill an enemy. And actually, I can show you guys, we have a 30% chance to get onslaught buff whenever we kill an enemy, and it's pretty much always up. Like, we're probably gonna get it off. Yeah, we got it. And let's do this, and then we're getting 5.6k. It's nuts for this level. I feel like that's the most damage I've ever done in this game, and my build is so greedy with the magic find. And the actual crazy thing is I don't feel like my gear's that good. Like, here's my main hand weapon. It gives me some elemental damage, and then it increases level of all physical spell skill gems, and so that adds a level to Wave of Conviction. So the gem is now level 8, and that adds like I think 500 DPS to the ability. I just ranked it up, and before I ranked it up I think my DPS was like 3100. I also did get this Barracks Pass 2-stone ring for really cheap, which I'm gonna go over in a bit. And actually these boots give me even more damage. We just gotta pop a pot, and then actually I get a little bit more damage. Let's see, I'm up to almost 6k I was at. One more thing before we get into the video is I'm using this auction house site, poe.trade, and everyone uses this. The way you navigate around this is you go down to league, choose the league, and then scroll down to rarity, and you can choose unique. And sometimes I'll just browse uniques, or like you can choose your level. We can go from range 20 to 30, whatever range you want to choose from, or you can just choose by type, like weapon, armor. If we want a body armor, that's level 20 to 30 and it's unique. We go down a search and we can see Fox Shade Wild Leather is the cheapest one, I think. 4 alteration is extremely cheap for level 25, and this thing's pretty decent as far as I know for a physical damage build, one that's going for a lot of evasion. Yeah, 439 evasion on this thing. We also can scroll way down and there's Viper Scales full scale armor, and this one's actually going to be way better, I think, as it gives armor and evasion. Whoa, this one's 4 linked actually too. 33 life, cold resist, increased movement speed. Yeah, I feel like those stats are actually way better. I might try to pick this thing up for myself and maybe resell it or something. Maybe I can get a steal. He wants 1C for it, but if we go over to poe.ninja, we can see currency values, and then in the middle here we can see what's worth 1C. So like 3 alk would be worth 1C, but I'm gonna offer him 1 alk and we'll see if we'll go for that. So on PoE trade, I'm gonna go over to whisper, and it automatically copies it to clipboard. All you gotta do is hit enter and then control V, and it will message him that. And then I'm gonna message him again and be like 1 alk, and he'll probably be like F you, because that's a huge undercut. If he doesn't want to take it though, I don't think I'm gonna take the item. I just want to resell it later. And okay, I think he actually will do it. Yep. he will do it. So we just got a huge steal on that. I'm pretty sure I can resell that for 1C. It's only for 1 alch and it's the only one on there. Tons of cold damage to spells and attacks. Increase fire damage, increase energy shield, more damage when ignited, which I'm not gonna be ignited that much, but 5,000 to armor while frozen too. So you can't really get killed while frozen unless it's spell damage. My DPS right now is 1433. If I replace, I guess, this ring, 1862 DPS. Holy crap. That ring is absolutely nuts. And for 1 alch, like, holy cow. Alright, I'm about to pick up another pretty hype find. This one is a bit different. It's a really greedy item, and we're getting it for 3 fusing, 2 silver coin. It's these Orices steel gauntlets. For 3 fusing, 2 silver coin, he wanted 2 chaos for those. I actually don't know if I just ripped myself off. It's 4.5 silver coin to 1 chaos, which the price of silver coin has gone way down, I guess. I think it was like 2. And it's 7 fusing to 1 chaos. Whoa, the prices have changed a lot. So actually we just got a huge deal there, because he wanted 2 chaos. We would have to give him 7 fusing just for 1 chaos and 4.5 silver coins for the other, but we only ended up giving him 2 silver coin and 3 fusing. And I mean, who's to say these gauntlets are actually worth 2 chaos? I think they're pretty cool though. 50% more rarity of items found, and I want to go for a build that stacks rarity of items found like really early on. It's like playing Diablo and getting your magic find up really high. I feel like that'd be pretty fun. Ooh, the next item I want though is not going to be cheap. Oh wait, there's one guy doing it for 1C. Okay, I gotta steal this. Like, the rest of them are like 30C, 5, 4. Okay, let's see if we can act like we're trying to scrounge up 2C. We got 2 more silver coins. I'm gonna give him something that values at 1C. 20 alts for 1C. How about 10 alts, 2 silver coins? That's like not even 1C, I think. He'll do it. I don't know if he's not looking at the currency values right now or if he's just trying to give me a good deal. 10 alts, 2C for this baby. Oh yeah. More rarity of items found. Let's go.
A few moments later.
Exile.
Oh, there we go. We got it like right away. We got a freaking unique. That was so fast. And to put things into perspective, I have not found a unique so far in this run. That's my first one, and it's not an amazing one as far as I know. All right, unset ring. Socketed gems have elemental equilibrium. So this gives minus 20% to all elemental resist, but it gives 100% fire resist with the socketed red gem, 85 cold resist with socketed green, and 78 lightning with socketed blue. So the idea with this thing is that you can use it to supplement resist that you don't have. If you have a lot of fire and cold and not a lot of lightning, then toss a blue gem in there, you'll get a bunch of lightning, lose a little bit of fire and cold, which currently I don't have that problem, so I won't be using that thing, and maybe I can sell it. Not really sure. It's one of the worst uniques, honestly, as far as I know anyways. And here we go, Veil area. But yeah, basically I've been kind of waiting to do the trial of Ascendency, and I think that's the first thing I'm gonna show really. And when we can pick up our first Ascendency, that's when the game gets a bit more fun. I'm gonna get way more DPS once I can pick that up. And here we go, Veil boss. What you got? Okay, you suck. You're trash. And point blank support. Oh, so it's a projectile thing. We don't care about that. Veil Flame Blast is actually cool. Usually with Flame Blast, you have to sit there and channel it, but with Veil Flame Blast, it just auto channels. So yeah, let's get that going. Where can we put that though? Toss out Tempest Shield for now, I guess. And I actually want to show this one off because it's a cool ability. But before I do the trial, I want to clear out the library because I'm here. Might as well. And plus I'm getting a little bit more XP, like I just got another level up. Before we do Ascendancy, I decided to just ascend the Scepter of the God, because if I don't do that right now, then I'll have to go back to the zone before it and re-clear it all out. Whereas like right now I know where it is, so I might as well just do it. But right now we're in a Veil area, which is the same one I think as before. We get Elemental Equilibrium. And this guy is, again, just getting absolutely destroyed. Not dropping anything special, but another Veil Flame Blast and Veil Lightning Strike. I think I already have that. And oh, we're at the actual boss here. This boss is probably one of the hardest early game bosses if you don't know what you're doing. I've died to this thing multiple times. And actually, let's drop Veil Flame Blast right now. Oh, okay. It actually, I think they changed it, but you don't have to channel it mainly. That's the cool thing about it. And these, yeah, I think there's a bunch of bosses that we're killing right now. Or elites, or whatever they are. Dominus is the issue. Let's drop a flame blast on him. Oh, okay, get out of that. Oh, okay, gonna not face tank that. And then just start shredding him again. This next phase though is where he has a really weird mechanic, and you want to actually hug him in one of the stages. I don't know what stage it is though. But if you don't, you just start getting shredded super hard. And usually, like, it's not what you want to do. Like, you want to run from the boss. Like right now, I think is where you want to sit on top of him. Oh god. Turn off my things. This is scary, dude. I could actually die here. I really don't want to die here. I spent like a good amount of time on this character. I mean, I know. Oh crap. I know a lot of people. Okay, dude, that was scary because I was out of pots and I was at half HP and I didn't know if he was gonna like one-shot me or not. But yeah, I've spent a good amount of time today getting to level 34, and I know that's very easy for some people. But yeah, here we go into the Aspirant's Plaza. I should maybe check PoE trade before I do this, just see if I can get any upgrades and make this a bit easier on myself. I'm actually about to scam this guy. 3 chance for 1 chaos. Let's do 2 chance then. Yes. Scammed. Never pay full price, boys. I'll give him a TY. I usually never do that, but I'm feeling generous here. So this thing should up my DPS. It gives me 10% more raw damage. So we're at 2k, and now we're gonna go up to, we actually lose DPS, which I was thinking might be the case, but we do get a lot of energy shield. We're at 157 energy shield versus before we were at 74. It also gives 50% more energy shield recharge rate. We have a pretty good amount of shield right now, and so I feel like that's gonna up my survivability a lot. Going into this Ascendency, we are pretty much capped on resist as well. Cannot be stunned too with our necklace, and yeah, here we go. This is level 33 required zone and we're level 34, so we're not really over leveling it at all. And I want more health potions actually. I only have 2 right now, so I'm gonna keep an eye out for those, because yeah, there's a bunch of traps and stuff and it just gets a little bit sketchy. Like right here, if I want to get past these things and hit the lever, I gotta be really careful. Just mainly that I don't get into a spot where I am screwed. This is actually one of the sketchier ones I've seen. I don't know if they made these harder, but the main thing for me is like I can't take my eyes off my abilities at all, or off of my character at all, and I can't look at my abilities, which is not good because I'm constantly changing my abilities out. And the main thing I know is that 1 is health potion and then 2 is health potion. And by the way, I don't know what the point of me doing that whole thing was. I think there was a purpose though. Was there like a chest in here or something? Oh yeah, there's a lockbox. Huh, almost didn't get it. Okay. Treasure key, got, yeah, treasure key is good. I think we use that at the end of this whole thing and it gives us more loot. The thing that sucked about that chest is it wasn't on my map, which was weird. Like, my map is showing everything usually. Anything that's important usually is on the map, and that just wasn't on the map. Alright, I think we're at the first boss area actually. I'm not scared about this boss really. I think we should be fine. The only thing I'm scared of is dying to a random trap in like a place where we just were, where there's a bunch of traps. Okay, never mind, I'm scared of the boss. Holy crap, he chunked me down to pretty much no HP, like 20%. I'm glad I had some more survivability. I might have died there. I will say energy shield is not really helping me in that situation, unless I just keep my energy shield up before I engage him. Yeah, I might have to rethink my whole situation. Let's do Veil Fire Blast there. Just doing pretty good DPS, I think. And there we go, we beat the first stage of the boss. That was scary though, holy cow. Here we go, decorated chest. Band of the Loyal. Oh, and here we go. We got some Iron Scale boots. And these are actually pretty good, I think. We get more chaos damage to spells and attacks during any flask effect. And we get 50% more chaos resist during any flask effect as well. That's huge for survivability, actually. The only thing is we can't put them on because my main ability is on these boots. So we're gonna have to just hold on to those for now. But that's a good find. Those are not cheap right now, I don't think. I think they're like 1C. And I think I'm gonna open with a Leap Slam this time for that Fortify buff. I think it gives like a 20% damage reduction if I just hit him with a Leap Slam. Yeah, I got Fortify now. I'm just gonna be spam chugging pods. I'm always gonna have a pod on. Maybe I just wait for the energy shield to, if I just do that, wait for the energy shield to go back to full, then I'm good. Yeah, like he hit me with his big attack there. Didn't even take me below like 70%. But yeah, energy shield, get to full, then we go in and, okay, yeah, he's already down. That was so easy. I don't have to be in this zone. Oh, it's over here though, the Emperor's Vault. In the other zone that I was just in, there's a cache too. Another cache that I would like to get. And crap, we need a silver key to open the silver door. And here we go, we made it to the silver chest. That was pretty easy. Silver door, you are opened. And the Emperor's Vault is going to give us... Holy... What? Chaos Orb. Orb of Chance. Like, I'm seeing so many Orb of Chances. Veil Orb. Alk. Scouring Chance. What? What the heck? Okay, we're going back to the other zone and we're doing that chest. I don't care. That was so worth. I've never seen something like that in this area in the labyrinth. I wonder if they buffed it. And okay, here's the Aspirin's Trial. I don't want to go to the Aspirin's Trial though because there is a chest here. It's over here. How do I get this locked door down? There's nothing over here though, so it's got to be in some other part of this zone. It's just I feel like I've done the whole zone. What can we do with this maybe? This could be it, actually. Because, does this extend? I think this little thing might actually go to the very end. Yeah, okay, so we just gotta escort this little guy. And when we're standing on him, we're pushing him. Holy crap, yeah, okay, I think this is definitely it, because it's spawning a bunch of units. These were not getting spawned before. The thing about these units, too, is, like, it's not just the units that are hitting us, there's also traps. Holy crap, there's so many units. I can't see the trap projectiles either, that's the main issue. Dude, what the heck is going on? There's so many freaking... It's just screen clutter, dude. It keeps spawning, and I'm running out of mana. Veil, lightning, fire trap. Good lord. This is stupid. I hate this. I actually hate this. I need a mana pot really bad. And okay, phew. Wow, we actually did it. Okay. Was it worth? Yeah, this is the kind of trash that I was expecting. Like, this is okay, we got a hog and a chromatic. I mean, it was worth, I guess. It was nothing like the other chest, though. But yeah, here we go, back into the trial, and I think this is the last one. I actually have an ability that makes it so I can summon creatures when I kill things, too. I should probably have that on, so they can tank for me. It just lowers my amount of mana pool that I have by quite a bit. But yeah, it spawns 4 of those things, and I think this guy's actually focusing me. Actually, it's focusing me. But yeah, if I kill... Well, actually, I'd have 4 summons up right now. So I don't need to AoE. I just need to target the boss. My shield's up. And okay, very nice. 2 treasure keys off this guy. I don't know if that's lucky, but yeah, that's a lot of fat loot. And Ascendency Chamber, is this... Are we done? Oh yeah, we're done. Yay, and we got some chests, by the way. Ooh, okay. Jagged Maul, I'll take it. And we have 1 more treasure key. We got 3 in that whole run. We got 2 from the last boss and then 1 just randomly. And alrighty, well, we got a 3 red link Jagged Maul. And okay, actually, we can use a divine font on these gloves, I think, and give them an enchant. So yeah, you always want to bring good gloves to this thing. That's something I always forget, but luckily I had these gloves. And by the way, we can use them. Oh, we're level 36. I should have used them on the last boss, dude. Maybe on that chest, I could have got more stuff, maybe. Just drop an enchant on these guys. Trigger Word of Ire when hit. Oh, that sucks, I think. Then again, I guess we're getting hit fairly often, and we'll pop out a lightning charge spinning copy of your weapon, where it's projectiles that rotate around a point, damaging enemies in an area. Deals percentage of base attack damage, although 50% of the physical damage is converted to lightning damage. So it actually works with the build because we're wanting a lot of elemental damage. And we got the Altar of Ascendency over here. Now we can ascend into the Inquisitor, and I think Instruments of Virtue is definitely what we want. Now I'm at kind of an impasse. Do I want Ambush, Charge, Crusader, Chainmail, which gives a crap load of armor, 758 and 150 energy shield. It also gives a bunch of life, elemental resist. You also get 2% life per second if you've been hit recently, and you gain an endurance charge when you take a crit, which I think enemies crit. Some people are saying around 5% chance to crit, and if you're getting hit a lot, it could happen quite a bit. Those are gonna be about 2C versus we got this thing, which gives almost 200 energy shield, adds some lightning damage to attacks, which that could be a good amount of DPS. Chaos resist as well could be pretty nice. We don't have much of that. I guess with our boots we get 50% more chaos resist during flash effects, so never mind on that. That brings us up to maxed out chaos resist actually. So yeah, I guess we're just gonna be going for ambush charge. I wonder if I could rip anyone off for this and get it for like 1C. I don't really care if it's one that has like no links on it. It's going to 14C, holy crap. Okay, yeah, this guy is down for 1C. Let's go. Oh, here we go, we can see them both. 74 life, 15 resist. They're both that actually. This one's only got 1 red though. Less armor and shield though. Yeah, let's go for this one. That's going to be so much survivability because we right now have about 800 armor. That's going to double our armor. Level 43. The last thing I'm going to pick up in this episode is this Nycta's Lantern Crystal Scepter, and increases spell damage by 30% on this one, which is the highest. And it's a 3 red link. It was the only one that had a 3 link and it had max increased spell damage, so I just bought it outright for 1C. I was not trying to give this guy the runaround. Once we're level 41, I feel like this weapon is going to be a huge damage increase. And so with that, I think we're gonna end this episode. At the start of the next episode, I'm level 38, so we're getting really close to being able to get these upgrades, as well as I'm looking to pick up a couple other things as we're pretty rich. And I really just don't want to die in this character, and I want to just start leveling up as quickly as I can, with also going for as much magic find as I can. Anyways, thank you all for watching. If you do want to see more PoE, drop a like, and I will see you in the next one.